This video clip describes how to create a perpendicular to a line through a point already on the line. We'll do that in GeoGebra.org, and I'll draw it so you can know what it is we're trying to accomplish. That description is a little bit vague. So if we have a line, we'll create it with 2 points, just random points. We can connect it with either a line or a segment, either way. And let's say we have a point on that line, not in the middle, but just some random point. So we want to create a line that's perpendicular to the line that's already there, and goes through point C. So let me say that with letters. A line that is perpendicular to line segment AB through point C. So you may want to just pause the video and try that. Since you already we already bisected a line, we know how to, that line that bisected was perpendicular. Now we just need to figure out a way to make it through a certain point, not necessarily the middle. So if you'd like to pause that and try it, I think that'd be a lot more fun for you. Develop a part of your brain that you're going to need in the future anyways. So I'll show you how I approach that. I'm going to create a circle. I'm going to start at point C, and I'm going to go out from that. So I can intersect that line, that circle with that line, and create points with those two intersections. And then with those points, I can draw circles from one to the other and back. And I can intersect those two lines, those two circles, and I can create a line through those 2 points. So that goes through point C. Now you might question whether that's perpendicular. Well, perpendicular means 90 degrees, right? So we can measure the angle. In this measurement toolbar, there's one for measuring the angles. So if I go D, C, instead of G, because that's a 90 degree. And maybe you're convinced already, but we can check another one as well. That's 90 degrees. So it is perpendicular. We can hide those construction circles and maybe even the points that we created, that we added, so that if we can show that if we stretch that line, that that other line continues to be a intersect perpendicularly, a perpendicular line. Now you may have noticed that if I went too far, it disappeared. So there is a limit. So I'm going outside of some range limit. I think that makes that circle too big, and it goes past, from C to the edge, it goes past B or something like that. But anyways, it does stay perpendicular through a range of distances. Anyways, so go ahead and make that, save it, because you may have forgotten how to do that segment bisector, for example, and you can go back and do that and see what you did there. So go ahead and save these. If you want to see what you had for the construction after you've hidden them, you can click on that. And so now when I click on it, it's hidden, and I click on it and it becomes not bold anymore. And I can put them back so that they display when I'm out of that. So now it's in the mode where they go with it. That is exactly when it crashed, is when that circle goes beyond B. That's when it falls apart. So what did we do? We created a perpendicular to a line through a point already on the line.